Glamour. What does it mean to you guys? Is it something you use? I know I do in my practice. This is day 9 of the tag 12 Days of Yule, done by Ivy the Occultist. This is about glamour, and so in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how I use glamour and how maybe you do too. So carry on watching. Glamour. How do I use glamour? Well guys, how do you use glamour? There are so many different ways you can in fact use it. In my practice, as you can see, I dress in a certain way. I am very ritualistic, and a lot of this is down to when I was in coven and how we would dress, how we would vocalize, how we would do our rituals, how we would remember things, and how we would get on with these things on a day-to-day basis. For example, when I first started in rituals, every day I did set rituals in my home, and I wouldn't dream of going there without having a bath, washing my hair, doing my makeup and wearing specific clothing, and also having the altar done certain ways for certain things. Now of course that could be perceived as taking things a little bit too far, but glamour can be even something like this, even with the drum. You see, we use props, and props can be glamorous or they can be very mundane. To the lay preacher, it could just be a normal notebook which you write in. With me, it's a book that was beautiful to look at, well written inside, done by candlelight in ritual. Now to my mind, in my practice, at that time, that meant much more to deity, much more to those that I was working with. For me, my inner life, my practice, which is an inner practice, is all about solitude, but also keeping up appearances as well, because I am of the thought that if you're going to be standing before deities, if you're going to be, for example, going to a party, you're not going to go dressed in rags, dressed in your PJs, doing things like that. You're going to dress up to the hilt, you're going to be clean and tidy, looking beautiful, and you're going to show yourself to look the part. And that's exactly what I do in my rituals. I have to look the part, because what's going on in here, guys, that is half the battle. If you want to be in that frame of mind ritualistically, the intents are there, the thought base is there, the ritual is there, and if you're all in it and there, you will find that your rituals will flow and you will have good connections. This is what I do in my practice. Now I have many outfits. Cape number 1, this is one that I made when I was first practicing, and when I used to go out and about and I used to go to all the festivals, I would wear this a lot. And as you can see, it has a lining. I made that by hand, and every stitch that I done by hand, each stitch, I would say blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, with intent. This one is one that I made also, and as you can see, it's got so much stuff on it, so like this, the sun, and then on the back you can see there's a great big pentacle or pentagram. And that again was made for ritual. Well, in my practice, I'm not trying to be like a Viking. It's my own designs, my own choice. For example, the one I'm wearing today is actually Egyptian, and I'm not working with Egyptian gods and goddesses. I used to when I first started, but not now. So the glamour I'm wearing, the feathers, they're representations. The feathers are about Freya and the Valkyries. I have face coverings, and I've got one here, and I use this to cover myself when I'm going to go into trance or go into the quiet. So go like that. And that's not very glamorous, but it is still a ritualistic thing that I do. How you do your altar, the things that you wear, the rituals you speak, it's all part of glamour. To even how you have your stang or your staff, to what you put on your staff. Everything we do as humans is very based on how we feel inside. And if you're a very glamorous person, it's going to come out in your practice. And for those that are not like into glamour, you'd be surprised at what you are doing that's glamorous. Because glamorous doesn't just mean that you're over the top in the way you're dressed. Glamour is something that you give spice to, energy to. And so that's where I'm going to leave it, I think. Not really got a lot more to say on glamour. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can relate in some way. I hope there are others like me out there. But for those of you who are just interested, thank you for watching. Have a great day or evening, wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be. I wish you the best ever. House of Lang.